wire net way up in one of the creeks in the lake, and trying to catch some bait, just see if we can catch some mudcats. Catch some mudcats. We might. I know there's a lot of mudcats up in there. I was thinking about using some mudcats on some bank poles. So I don't know if we're gonna catch any or not. If we catch some channel cats, hey, we'll fillet them and fry them up. So either way, it's a win-win. All right, I couldn't get all that on film, but y'all look here. We got some small channel cats, real small. We're gonna throw back, but we did get a couple mudcats. There's one right there. May not be quite warm enough up in here for these mudcats, but we're gonna put him in a little water right there. There's another small one just right there. 2. There's 3. 4. There's a small one right there. He's perfect. 5. 6 mudcats. That's all I see. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think that is. Is that what species is that? Is that what you call a bullhead? I think that old channel cat there's had a hard life. I think we just turned him back loose. He might be somebody's trophy one day. Y'all check that dude out. He's had it pretty rough. See him? Get close up. I'll show y'all our setup real quick. We got our oxygen in here. We got this keep alive unit. It's just a little regulator for oxygen for bait fish and stuff. We got a diffuser in there. You can see just a little bit of oxygen. It don't take much. And we'll get our fish in here, get our bait in here, and get headed to the river. All right, let's try to get our bait out. Where you going, boy? Count them. It's like 5. Probably 10 or 12. Go put them in the live well. We got mudcats. 3 more bream. A couple of bluegills. Look at there. Pretty ones. Big old mudcats. Oh yeah. Chink pin. Y'all can see right here we got the G-juice. I'm gonna put a little bit of that in there. That'll help them stay alive good. So we got our oxygen and the G-juice, and that's all we got. That's it. The river is high. We gotta go to the extremes, gotta go all through the woods to get to where the fish are. Hopefully we can get after them and catch some. What do you think?
We bring enough stuff for the whole parish.
I'm checking out the water coming over. This is the road right here. Crazy.
So that fish pop up at that tree right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can just cross
we tried to go across down there, right?
Yeah.
But we wasn't able to get across. So we had to go through all of that to get to here, to get to the river that's out there. Yeah. Normally this is a bank right here.
Yeah.
Nets.
That's pretty.
Pause for me. Okay, so normally whenever we do our nets, all of this back here would be a bank, is what y'all see, and we're like dragging and everything. So there is no bank.
Yeah, we may not have no bank poles because there is no river bank. We are gonna run down the river a little bit to a high part and see if we can find some bank down there. You got a little bit of protection against this bank, so we can hang a few limb lines right here. I think as late as it is, we'll go ahead and start putting some lines out. I don't know how deep it is right here. No, not hitting bottom.
How deep is that?
8 foot.
And it went all the way.
Yeah.
So how do you decide which hook or line do you want to put out? You just pick?
Yeah, I'm just going for big ones right now, honestly. Just green on it.
You don't want your tree limb to break whenever that big old flathead gets on there.
This looks like to me we would do better up in the shallow.
All of this looks like a big fish should be up in there.
Is that current coming through there by that tree? Because those limbs could be good.
There's current right up there.
Yeah, I like this right here better. Be honest about it. One of these limbs. I like this.
What are you going to put on that one?
I'm going to put a mudcat on this one.
Have we ever used mudcats on a limb line?
Yeah, I've used them. Hadn't used a ton of them. So I'm going to try to mark the ones that I used tonight.
Yeah.
And we're also going to clip those fins out just a little bit, so they can get them down their throat just a little bit easier. Okay. I'm gonna hook this dude.
Now, because you still want it to stay alive.
Yeah, I'm hooking him right back here.
And
Like
he didn't
that.
feel that.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
we'll see.
Oh, I think they're gonna get a big one.
I'm gonna double flag this one. I'm gonna double flag every one that's got a mudcat on it, or just put another little small marker on it. That way we know it had a mudcat. Oh yeah. Now we can see this bank right here. So that's shallow, we know that. This is an edge, and that's what I'm looking for on these limb lines. I want to get in here where there's a little slack current around the break of this current, and that's what I'm looking for. That's where I'm wanting to put these limb lines tonight. I think we can drop a couple, one on your side right there and one on this side, on this one. Possibly right here. top one off too. There he is.
That's a big mudcat.
Yes.
Ooh, that could have been a miss.
Yeah, he worked me over pretty good right there. Sucker.
I hope you get eaten.
Come here, boy.
Now we kind of changing it up.
Yep, that's the first brim that we put on, but that's a brim set. It's in here a little shallower. It's out of the current.
Maybe it'll be lucky.
See if we get one on this one. We just made this one. Put our slip knot on it, tighten it up good, cinch it down.
Oh, here, pull you a piece of ribbon.
Put a piece of ribbon on there.
Brim.
Yeah, I'm gonna go brim on this one. Big old brim. We got one right here. Look at there. Come here. They always do that to me.
Slippery little sucker. Maybe we'll catch one on this one. I picked this limb. The things we do just to put some fish in the freezer. Good job.
We got a problem.
Huh?
We got a problem.
What? See a snake? What?
We're out of ribbon.
Yeah. Oh, I bet you got some ribbon somewhere in here. Our boat is like the Mary Poppins purse. Things just appear. Hey, and you have to, you could go back to your other ribbon and break it off, some of them. It is kind of long. It's where we think smarter, not harder. There's quite a few ribbons among our vicinity that are really long. He could go back, break it in half. We can use that. See, people go to Hobby Lobby and buy this stuff. All you gotta do is just come out here to the river and get you some. There's plenty, and you ain't gotta buy it. Ain't that right, Bradley?
What?
Oh, this.
You talking about?
Watch there be bugs in it.
Talking about fish?
No, you can't buy fish at Hobby Lobby. But I'll tell y'all, we saw squirrels and rabbits at Hobby Lobby the other day. And my sweet little grandbaby, he's only 15 months. You ask him, what do you do to a deer? Or what do you do to an elk? Towel. So he was going around Hobby Lobby in towel to all them squirrels and rabbits. Fun times. So what's going on this week?
Chinky pan.
See where we put it?
Nice chinky pan.
I bet you I caught that one out of our pond.
Probably.
trying to put us a bank pole out.
That one's on a lot of current. Trying
I see that.
to get one up here out of the current a little bit
Yeah.
better. We don't have much bank, so the bank we do got, I found a good bank right here. I'm gonna put 4 or 5 poles.
Bradley's in the boat. I'm on the hill.
10 years out on the dry land. There ain't much dry land left.
No. This right here is the parking lot that we park at. There's the boat ramp. Right there, you can see the little signs where you have to pay. This is the only dry spot, other than the bathrooms are right there. They're on a piece of dry land too.
Raccoons over there.
Yeah. We're out here checking our limb lines.
We already got one.
We got one on here. We had, what did we had on this? We had a mudcat.
You got 8.
Oh.
By flathead.
What do we got? Marrying it up. Oh my goodness. You can see the tail of that mudcat. Oh my goodness.
Gotta love it. Look at there, y'all. Mudcats work. And look at this. He's not even a big flathead.
He says, you interrupted my supper.
That's what's crazy. Like he's...
This is so cool.
You got it?
Yeah, I'm on video.
Look. Give my mudcat back.
He said, nope, I'll keep it. Thank you.
Well, guess what? We'll put another mudcat on there.
In the crazy conditions that we are fishing in, that's awesome.
That's what we come after, y'all. I
Yeah.
don't even care if we catch another one. Look at that. That's what we come for, to prove whether or not a mudcat would work. And look, he swallowed him. And he is down his throat. Nice little flathead. Not even a big one. Ain't that cool? So, now we gotta rig up another flathead. And another
Mudcat.
that makes me want to put out some more hooks right here. I'm gonna do the same thing. Snipping them fins. Just like that. Stop.
Oh yeah, I bet you it's listening.
Get us another one.
Yeah.
This one might be a fish. Yeah, I'm gonna put no mudcat on this one. That's gotta be a fish.
Ooh, please be another flathead.
Maybe. Yeah, it's a fish for sure. Flathead.
Got him.
No, it's a blue.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to get film on him.
I got
Got it? Pretty blue.
that limb out of the way.
These are all over the place.
Yeah.
Nice.
Look at that. Oh, I'm sorry. Look at that balloon. Yay.
Well, we caught two.
It's been a good night.
Well, it's the next morning.
Round 2.
Round 2. Ready to go run some limb lines, girl?
Yeah, I got a feeling we got a big one on there.
We got a big one on there. We're running a little behind. Daniel wanted to go to the donut shop.
I did not.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Well, we had to go get some diesel. We're running a little bit behind.
So it worth it.
Yeah, she said she did even it out. What do you say?
I said I evened it out. I got an apple fritter and I got a Diet Coke. So it kind of worked out.
Balance your diet, huh?
Yeah.
That's a good way to balance it.
No.
All right, let's go see if we can find a fish.
Let's. We're gonna try this way again.
Yeah, I got my boots on.
We're gonna try this again. Yesterday evening we tried coming across here. That's a road. Bradley said he's got his boots on. Does it look like it's come up or?
Can't see gravel. That's good to me.
Yeah, yesterday we wasn't even able. Look at the deer. There's a deer running down the road. Well, I don't know if we can see it anymore.
That's not a deer, that's a coyote.
Oh, never mind. That's a coat. Y'all, the river is right here. We get right across this. That means we did not have to go through all that brush that we went through yesterday. He asked me to.
Just kind of sit right there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is how we do it. While I'm back and checking our limb lines, last night we had a blue and a flathead.
Yeah.
Bradley said if we go this way, it what? It shaves how much?
Huh?
If we go this way,
If we make it through here, we can shave about 10 miles off of our route. Which I think we're going to make it now. It's getting deeper.
we made it. Hot diggity dog. Put out 4 bank poles right here. Remember, the river is really high, so we just looked up and found us a bank. We're gonna check them out. Oh, I got one. I got something. Yep. Look at this.
You got one?
Yeah.
Bull
Better
hockey.
not be a turtle.
Oh, that's a fish. Hang on, let me fix it.
Oh, he is tugging at that.
Here, it's tangled up, so be careful.
Okay.
Got a root.
Wait.
Got
Look
him?
at that, buddy. Oh, yeah.
Got one on the bank pole.
Heck yeah. And we got some roots.
You got some roots too?
Yeah.
Bonus roots.
Yeah.
That's a nice flathead.
Heck yeah.
I was
What did we
thinking the
catch
bank.
that one on?
It's been brim. Remember we rebaited last night. We rebaited with brim.
thought our bait poles wasn't going to do anything because of the water. How high this river is.
Hold them over to your right. Hold them up right here and look. Hold them to your right side. Hold them up. Curl it.
I got it.
Curl it. Push it. Now curl it up.
Okay.
One flathead.
Heck yeah! I know what we're having for supper. That's a beauty.
One in the basket.
Awesome. What you gotta say about that, brother?
Got him. Got one on the bank pole. I can tell y'all, we've been all up this river last night. We ain't found no banks. This is the only bank that we could even find to even try to put any bank poles on. And we had a few bank poles in the boat. We brought a bunch. Didn't know what the water level was gonna be like. And y'all can see right there, this is the only bank we found exposed. And right here, what the deal is, I told Danielle, this river's coming around this bend here. And where it comes around, it left just a little slack current against the side of this bank right here. So we decided to drop 3 or 4, put 4 bank poles here. And we caught one flathead here last night. So this is early. We need this water to fall out, fish go to biting. Still a lot of fish deep right now. They're not up shallow. But we caught 2 last night. We haven't checked any limb lines yet. We caught a flathead on a mudcat. We marked all of our limb lines with 2 pieces of flagging where there's mudcats at. So we'll know this morning if we got any on mudcats or what we caught them on. Kind of testing these mudcats, what we wanted to do. But for this time of the year to already have 3 and we ain't even run all the lines yet, we ain't complaining. That's a good catch already. We'll get our bank poles, got them out of the way. Got them put up. That's all we put out right there on the bank poles. Let's go run our limb line and see what we got on them.
Got a shaker?
Yeah, we got a tree shaker.
Heck yeah! I will volunteer as tribute.
That was a mudcat too.
Mudcat on that one, and we got a limb shaker. Let me zoom in.
Yeah, I don't think that mudcat's shaking that limb that much. The mudcat?
Yep.
We'll just take these, wrap them, once we take them off the limb, wrap them around our hand, like that. We're gonna rework all these limb lines this week and get them all ready to go to where they're, to where I got a little more confidence.
Here we go.
Yeah, that one I think's got
We got one on that one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that one's got a fish on it.
That one looks like it's moving.
Yeah, that one's got a fish too. All right, we think we got a fish on. Hey, grab the tree first, Danielle, and stop the boat. Pretty sure we got a fish on this one. He's running all over the place.
We got a blue.
Blue? Just throw him over in the boat. You don't need that net.
Boat flip, ready?
Hang on. Yeah.
Boat flip.
Not on me.
Woo! He is
Drop him down in there.
angry. go. Right into the grease.
What do you think? You want to keep him?
I don't. We can let other people catch it. That one just slid right out. Got it tangled on his.
He's still good and healthy. I think we'll let him go.
Yeah.
We're just gonna keep a few flatheads if we catch some. We done caught one. Get back in there, boy.
He is gone. He said until next time. Now we'll just carefully take
It was
this
a good
one in.
catch, though.
Yeah. Still think we got one on that one right over there.
That right there.
Yeah.
Y'all see right here, the way we tie them limb lines on there, it's just that easy right there to take them loose. Nothing to this.
It depends on the operator.
Just use that slip knot, and then you can roll your lines up, keep them in your little bucket. Worked out pretty good. What we planned here last night, we come in here and found this high ground river so high. I have never fished limb lines in it this high, but we found this high ground where you can get up against the bank and get out of the current a little bit. Wood duck, and that's where you'll find those fish feeding. Even in high water, fish are gonna feed. You know, we proved that. We proved that even in high water, fish are gonna feed. So that's the way you do it. Get her to show on the camera right here. You can see like that big tree right there. It's only 3 or 4 inches deep right there. Like that's high ground. So that's what we found, is just this edge in here where it goes to dropping off, and it's a little slack current. The current's coming around this side over here. Y'all can see over there in those trees. Hey, y'all can see over there in those trees.
Sorry.
You can see the current over there coming through, and then you can see right here behind this tree, it's just kind of slack right here, and that's where we put that brim and caught that blue right there. All right, we got one, y'all. Look at this limb being pulled down right here. Look at that. You better have your net ready, girl. I'm trying to, hang on just a second. I'm trying to back out and film. Go ahead.
Are you ready?
I think.
Just easing it up. So as soon as I see you come up, I'll get the net on him.
You better get it. He's right there.
Is he?
Yeah, that's a big one.
Ooh.
Get his head first.
Look
Barely hooked. Get him in there.
at that.
Oh.
Oh, heck yeah, babe. We're going to have a fish fry tonight.
Do what?
I said we're going to have a fish fry tonight. We might even invite some family.
Nice flathead.
Look at that.
Got rewarded for throwing that blue back, didn't we?
Yes.
We all up in these bushes.
Yeah.
High water, flatheads.
All right, I got the hook out of him.
I'd just take him up there in that dip net. I'll get the limb line.
Let's get that down.
Or just leave him down there right now.
Let's leave that right there, and then
Let me get this
a
off.
picture of it. Me holding it up.
Well, let's get all this out and we'll come back out in here. We might have another one, you never know. That was a mudcat on this one.
Yeah, I took two ribbons off.
Caught that one on a mudcat, so.
Or you took one after.
That's the second one we caught on a mudcat, y'all, and that's a nice one. He's 15 pounds.
Hey,
Maybe a little more, 16, 17 pounds.
I don't know if y'all can see it, but we got a limb shaker over there.
Zoom in on it, I think.
Look at that. Bradley's getting one from behind us, taking that line down. Look what we have right here. We got us a fish. You want me to go ahead and take it?
Hang on a second. I'll get the
Oh yeah, you gotta get the
camera.
camera. All right, look at that. Look. And this was a brim, because we only have one ribbon up.
Never know.
We got the net right there. Get back up on here. It doesn't take me overboard. It is. Ready?
Big blue.
Ready for a boat flip?
Yep.
You gotta Water eyeballs. What you gonna do with that blue?
Let me roll this up.
You gonna keep it? Not gonna keep it. We made an agreement. We're not gonna keep any blues today. Got it.
Yeah, check it out. Get in there, boy.
Woo! He was still lively.
Think he'll make it.
Yeah. We have done an amazing job this morning. We got 2 flatheads in the bucket. Yep. And we let 2 blues go.
So it's a little early, but you know, y'all can still get out here and find these spots. Watch your phone. In the backwater.
Watch the phone. Watch myself.
You can find these spots in the backwater and find these fish, y'all. We caught some really nice flatheads on limb lines last night. I'm actually surprised, I'm not gonna lie. This one right here, we know we caught 2 of these on mudcats for bait, bullheads, whatever you want to call them up north. We knew they use these a lot. I'll show y'all this, that's a confirmation. Look at that mudcat, and that is one of our biggest mudcats that we actually use for bait. We tried to pull it out of his throat, but it wasn't happening. And he's not even, I mean, you're talking about a 6, maybe 5-6 pound flathead right there. If I've determined now that with these flatheads, if that dude can get that bait in his mouth, he will eat him. I mean, he will swallow. I mean, that mudcat is this long right there. So if you're worried about your mudcats being too big, I was kind of questioning it myself. That's proof right there these mudcats will work, and they stay alive better on a hook than brim do. This is a nice little one right here that we had. He's about 5-6 pounds. Had him on a bank pole. I'm gonna go ahead and fillet him up on video. We all the time getting new viewers. A lot of people, we dress a lot of fish, do these fish cleaning videos and stuff you can check out on our channel. But if you're new to the channel, never seen us dress one of these fish, this is how I do it. I go in right behind these fins here on the lower side of the belly. Take that out right there. Come in here next to the head. Make me 2 cuts right in there. These is just electric fillet knife. Y'all can see right there, people all the time asking what brand it is. That's a Black & Decker. You can get them from Walmart or Amazon. We're not sponsored by them. These typically run $15 to $20. Try to answer as many questions as possible, and that's just questions. We're all time getting those questions. And I fillet these just like a bass or a crappie or a brim or anything else. Yeah, works great. Try to get up in there and get as much of that meat off of that backbone as possible. Right through the ribs. These smaller ones fillet real easy. Y'all can see, look, we're not wasting. People, we get the hate mail. People say we're wasting meat, all that stuff. We're not wasting nothing there. You ain't got much unless you want to eat the backbone. But yeah, we'll come back in here, take the skin off. Now we got our belly. Look at there. Got both of them right there. It's easy as that, guys. Come in here like that. it right there. That end right there, that's always got a little fat on it. I always trim that off. A little yellow fat right there. I'll take that off. I always keep a knife sharpener. Just happen to grab the dull one, I guess. We get asked what kind of knives these are sometimes. I'm sure there's better ones out there. These are just cheap, and I don't know, they like cheap. They're Chicago cutlery. They work pretty fair. They're not bad. Yeah, that's the belly meat, and all we do there is just come in there like that and cut those in little strips like that. Now this is up and down as far as the direction of the belly meat goes. We're fixing to cook up some of this right here. We're gonna make some catfish po' boys, some flathead catfish po' boys. We've done fish po' boys a lot, shrimp po' boys and all this other stuff. I'm not sure, and Danielle might can correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think we've ever done flathead catfish po' boys, but we're about to. We just split that fillet. This is not a big fish. You don't have to trim this red meat out. He's not that big anyways. And I just cut it up in steaks like that right there, pieces. You can trim a little bit of that out. It's not much fat in there on these. You take that little bit of red meat out of there. And that's it right there. You can see this yellow right here and that little bit of fat. We'll take just a little bit of that off right there. That's as good as comes out of fresh water right there, y'all. Take just a little bit off. And then we'll cut this up in steaks right here. Y'all look at that. That's as good as it gets. We're gonna fry up some of this flathead catfish. And I had a question in a couple videos about they'd had trouble lighting the rocket stove or what to do if it had trouble. And I'm gonna tell you, I done showed a couple times. This is how we're preparing our wood. You know, we'll cut up a bunch of little pieces like this. I keep a hatchet in here with me, and what I do, y'all can tell we got Peanut back. She's out there barking at us. But what I do is I'll set up me some pieces like that with my little hatchet, split them down, and get some smaller pieces like these. Go on and fill up my wood chute like that, and get it loaded up good. And then once it's loaded up, we'll come back here, and if you don't want to, you know, this is the little lighter kits that come with the it's got like some kindling in there, and this come with the rocket stove from Chesson Smoke. And these work, but y'all can see we're saving these for like when we're out in the woods or camping or something. I don't want to use them up. So here at the house, it's pretty easy just to take a torch and get Danielle to come around on this other side. You just take the torch, set it up in there, and get it going. And that's it in a nutshell. I mean, that's all we're doing. Just starting it like that. You let that burn for a few minutes. You can get some smaller kindling and put in there, maybe some pine. This is all oak. We don't have any pine in it. We'll get it burning good, and then once it goes to flaming up a little bit, we shut this lid, open our damper up all the way, and it'll go. And once our flame gets up here and starts going, we go ahead and stick our skillet right on there. We got our pot with the oil in it to fry the fish. We're gonna cook some squash fries. Squash fries. Squash hush puppies might be good though.
Yeah.
That's what I was starting to say, but yeah, we're gonna cook some squash fries. Danielle's already got those cut up. Once we get this going, we're gonna fry it up. We're gonna do a little catfish a little different. We don't normally change it up too much. but because it's po' boys, we're gonna do like a little Louisiana kind of Cajun style catfish tonight. So it's gonna be a little bit different. We'll show y'all what we put on it and how we cook it tonight. All right, now that our fire's going good, we just close up our bottom, the back end here, and we set our skillet on there. We've already got our oil in there. Set our skillet up there. Y'all check it out, and it won't take long. We'll be ready to fry fish. We only put about 1 inch of oil in it tonight, and we'll try this with a little less oil. Kind of pan-fried catfish here. Y'all can see she's burning hot. You can take one of your sticks, lift the lid, you'll see what's in there. Now that it's burning good, you can go to putting some bigger pieces in there. You can see we got some bigger pieces here. You can go to putting them in there. Enough to keep it going good. Just close your lid. Keep it going. We just got some Tabasco sauce, a little hot sauce. A lot of people know about this. We're just gonna put a little bit of that right in there on that catfish. Now, there wasn't a lot of water on this catfish, so this is moistening it up tonight. The meal will stick a little bit better. Like I said, this is po' boys, so we're doing a little bit different tonight. Have to get your hands in there and get it stirred up good.
Hope you don't rub your eyeballs.
Get us about a skillet full on there. See how that goes.
Shake it up.
Fill them up good.
Let's see.
Alright, let's check them out. Got our grease good and hot. Y'all can see I only put about 1 inch in this pot tonight in this skillet. It's just a deep skillet that we're cooking on. We fried fish a few times on it already, and we just put too much oil in there. Had probably 1.5 to 2 inches, but don't put that much in this skillet, and it'll get your grease real good and hot, and it'll fry this fish up real nice.
Gotta keep that fire going.
We're gonna keep the fire loaded up tonight. Make sure we got a good hot fire to fry that fish. So you gotta flip them, make sure we ain't burning on one side or something like that, but they look good right now. All right, these are ready right here. I'm gonna take them up, get some more going. Y'all check that out. That's as good as it gets right there on the rocket stove. All right, that's the last of the fish right there, y'all. I'm gonna let Danielle fry the squash up. She's a squash expert. I'm gonna tell y'all what, if you like squash and ain't never had squash fries, boy, y'all better try some of that. What you doing there?
I got some squash.
Well, what you got on them though?
Mustard.
You got mustard on them?
Yep. I'm gonna throw them in this shaker, and then we also have regular fries because there's an individual in our house that he does not like squash.
Yeah, he eats like a kid.
But I have to say, squash is one of those things you have to kind of adapt to the taste.
Gotta adapt.
Yeah. I didn't like it whenever I was a kid.
So you doing them just like we do the fish then. You got the mustard on them. We did the hot sauce on the fish tonight. I don't know if we ever even done that on a video. But let's see what you got. Oh yeah.
They look just like fries.
Y'all see that?
Watch them sizzle.
Danielle says listen to them scream.
Yeah.
I gotta check our fire. Get our fire. Gotta keep that fire going now.
Yeah.
So Danielle, tell us about the people that give us a little help on things.
I want to give a shout out to Swamp Gear. I'm loving the ice chest now.
Swamp Gear.
Yeah.
We got the Swamp Gear ice chest. Y'all check it out. Got her.
Yeah.
We always keep some drinks in that one. I use it for a seat. That's what I'm sitting on. That's my chair.
Cajun Outdoors, our lights.
Cajun lights.
Yes.
Can't do it without. It'd have been hard to do this video. We've done it a lot with headlights and spotlights with cables going all over the boat.
Yeah.
Danielle can testify for that. And we fished, you know, our whole length of night with the Cajun lights, one charge on them, no problem, bright. Helped out in the video. We think, you know, it's better footage. Just can't say enough about those guys up there for sponsoring the channel in general. Who else?
The one and only. We got a rocket stove right here.
Chesson Smoke.
Yes.
Them squash, you ain't beating that right there, are you, girl?
No. I like squash.
Danielle said they ready.
They're ready.
They floating, ain't they, girl?
Kind of scatter them out. I don't like to stack them on.
And what seasonings you got on them? You got the cornmeal, or what seasonings was on the fish fry? Because it's the same meal.
Yeah, that was garlic, Tony's,
yellow
pepper.
cornmeal mix.
Yeah.
All right, we got our skillet. We're gonna brown our bread a little bit.
Got
A
butter.
little butter in there. Got our po' boy bread here. Soak that butter up just a little bit.
Bread.
All right, Danielle's fixing to make her po' boy.
Yeah.
Y'all check this out. See what she does. See what kind of magic she works right there.
I'm gonna put some fish on there.
Well, she's going with a fish before the tartar sauce.
I thought about it. Yeah.
She's going with the cheese.
The grocery store somehow lost my tomato.
She had tomatoes. She lost the tomatoes. I think you need one more piece of fish down there on the end.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Because you want a piece of fish with every bite.
So you're going with the tartar sauce on top.
Yeah. I'm gonna do tartar sauce on top. Right there.
Having a hard time following you. You're going all over the place.
Yeah, our little assembly line.
Yeah, check that out. She got her fish po' boy, flathead catfish po' boy. Oh my goodness.
Might have to open that other bottle. Uh-oh, dripped it.
She's fixing to go to town.
I'm fixing to make a mess.
Now you gotta turn things.
Oh no, you can turn things. That's yours.
Alright, I'll turn things. Lord, thank you for this food. Thank you for blessing us and allowing us to get out there and catch this catfish that we're about to eat. And bless it to the nourishment of our body, even though we did use peanut oil. In Jesus' name, amen. Alright.
Hey, I did make some elk steak the other night using lard.
You got your squash fries?
Oh. I'm gonna cut mine. So then I don't lose anything. Yeah. Here's the good stuff right there.
Well, try it and let us know what it's like.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
Oakley's waiting on a drop to bite.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's good right there.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What about them squash fries?
I already been eating them. Mm-hmm.
Don't need no ketchup for them, do you?
Mm-mm. I like my squash fries.
Well, let me see what I can do on one.
You're gonna be like me, have to bend down.
I'm going with this first. Show y'all what I'm about to do. I'm gonna put the tartar sauce right straight on there. That bottle's about empty, but Danielle's got another bottle, I know.
Oh yeah.
Cause that's her stuff right there. But I'm gonna fix it. Right, y'all check this out. Get that on there. Now, for the good stuff. Y'all check this out.
Oh,
What? The squash fries. Y'all check this out. Y'all ain't never seen this before. The squash fries right there on the po' boy. And I don't eat lettuce, but I'm gonna drop that cheese right there on it.
he dropped a piece on the floor too. Oakley said, "I am the vacuum cleaner."
Now,
Oh, that looks so good.
now that I got that on there, y'all check this out. Got the Chick-fil-A sauce. Now, that's gotta be right there. Y'all check it out. Squish it all down good. Look at that.
Mm.
I'm gonna take Danielle's advice on this, and I'm gonna cut that dude in half right there. We might be on to something. We're about to find out. That might be one of the best po' boys I ever eat.
See that? Mm.
I don't even know what to say about that. I'm gonna tell y'all what. That's as good as it gets right there. Flathead catfish, squash fries, fried up on a po' boy. You ain't getting no better than that. Y'all be sure to give us a thumbs up, hit the like button, share it to your buddies, your neighbors, your friends, your aunts, uncles, grandpas, grandmas, grandkids, everybody. That's gonna be it for this one. God's Country Hunting and Fishing, keeping it real.
Really real.
I know I got it all over my beard.
No. Laters.